Today I wanted to talk about compost. So compost is where you just let stuff rot and turn back into food for your plants. So some of the things you can compost are paper towels, coffee grinds and coffee filters, eggshells, all vegetables and fruits, hair, dryer lint, leaves. So those are some of the things that we just put right here in our compost, and in about, depending on the weather, in about 4 months you have some really good fertilizer for your soil, and it's made out of your trash. So I'm going to show you my compost today. So I just built these bins out of pallets, and there's 1, 2, and one is for the working compost and one is for compost that I'm not turning anymore and I'm just letting it set. Right now I have leaves in this one because I'm going to try to compost some leaves over the winter. So I'll show you what's in this one. This one isn't even hooked on, Let's get a closer look at what's in here. Yummy! Delicious. So my kids get grossed out when I tell them to go take the compost out. Sometimes things fall in there that don't belong in there at all. So usually about every 2 weeks I come out and I turn the compost like this. Just use a pitchfork or a rake. Compost needs air, water, and air. So you definitely want to kind of treat it like a lasagna and layer it with, fruits and vegetables and wet stuff like coffee grinds and eggshells. And then you put a layer of dry stuff like paper towels, newspaper, leaves. So you can kind of see underneath, you can see the mealworms in there working it. But it's turning into this black gold substance that is just really good for your garden. Just kind of give it some air. Move it around a little. Pile it back up. Let's take a closer look, why don't we? You can kind of still see some things in their true form. There's an apple, there's some Brussels sprouts, eggshells, corn, paper towels. I put some pine needles in this time. Fruits of things from the garden that we did not eat or, went bad somehow. So that's what the little pile looks like. And then off to the side here I put things from the garden and things that are just too big to compost right now, and just kind of let them settle down. Like I have a bunch of these. Sorry for the quality here, guys. So, like these now are dried out and pretty well broken down that I can break them up and I can put those in the compost right here. So this kind of stuff acts as your carbon layer. You kind of want to layer it carbon, nitrogen. There's a percentage you want to use. I'll put the percentage on the video, but this is considered the carbon, the paper part of it, the dry part. And your nitrogen is going to come from all your wet stuff, I believe. I think. Don't quote me. So now I have this, and this will put down just another layer so that my next layer of wet stuff that goes on top of there will kind of have started to have a layer. Whoop, so that's it. And oh, I'll show you what's in the leaf one. I need to get to work. There are some leaves in there. And some broccoli, because my son threw stuff in the wrong pile. But yeah, it's pretty easy to just make yourself a little spot. This is decently far from our house, and you want to have something around your compost to keep your animals out, Nola, and to keep wild animals from going through it. And some things that I just don't put any grease or meat really in there, so the dogs get the leftover meat. And anything that's been cooked in grease I don't really put in there, but here and there, like some veggies, I will, if it has a little oil or butter, because it's fine, it's outside. So yeah, that's the compost, guys. So thanks for watching.